This is the MacArthur River system in the Gulf of Carpentaria. Professional crabbers have been working this area for about 30 years. Every year is different. Some years there are lots of crabs, and other years the crabs are harder to find. This mud crabbing season I've been spending a lot of time with good friends of mine who are commercial mud crab fishermen in this area. There's Ash and there's the Mad Mullet. Their season started off great for the first few months, but in the past couple of weeks, more and more of their crab pots have been coming up empty. So they've both decided to put their whole season on the line and take a big gamble by searching far and beyond their usual crabbing grounds. Over 100 kilometres from camp. This will mean longer distances, more travel time and higher fuel usage. So if this trip doesn't work, it could be a financial disaster for the boys. I'm Mikey Cunningham, and join me on the first morning of the trip with Ash's crab boat all loaded up and ready to leave. Well, almost every episode, all the good ones anyway, start at sunrise down at Bullfrog's Jetty. We're travelling about 100 kilometres today and we're going to go find some crabs. We need to take this boat with all the supplies down to the mothership, which is about 30 kilometres away. And then from there, we'll be taking the mothership up the coast. So this is the boat we'll be calling home for the next week. Once Mullet and Adam arrive, we can get the crab boats tied off the back and get moving. And here comes Mullet now.
Ready to rock and roll.
Had to bring somebody to do the domestic chores. There was a reason you're coming, isn't there, Mikey?
Housewife.
Perfect.
Big action, eh?
Easy.
Easy life. We're going.
We're going. Alrighty, we've got both boats tied off here fairly short while we're in the river, and once we get out the front we'll extend the ropes out a bit longer and send him out.
Gonna get amongst it.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna let these boats swing right back on the bridle there now, so we can get cruising a bit better, get a bit of line out so we get a bit of shock cord there. See what happens. Hopefully Mullet's boat doesn't sink.
Yeah.
Again.
Don't lose the dogs.
Oh, I can see Red Dog poking his head out. Oh, and luckily we brought a mullet. I think he's going to climb onto Ash's boat to go let that line out on his boat.
Here we go. Gotta pull tight now. Here we go. No, it's heavy, too much weight in the front of it. Just pulling around everywhere.
You can see Mullet's boat at the back zigzagging around, and the bow sitting uncomfortably low in the water. So it's time to come up with a change of plans. Alright, well Ash and I, we've got a bit of a change of plans. The other boats are no longer with us. We're about to watch a movie. There's Mullet over there. And Adam's already sent it a bit further ahead. Look, Mullet's boat is just not sitting right. Going sideways, so we thought, oh, we'll let everyone drive up separately. And then there's the fact that Ash did us a quick calculation at the speed we're currently going, which is 12.1 kilometres an hour. He worked out we were going to get there at midnight. So yeah, we might get just a little bit of daylight by the time we get up there.
team. Doing pretty good. About 2/3 of the way there.
Sage, actually.
Mikey's a bit crook.
A little bit of
Up
sage
the front
right
there.
here.
Not feeling too good.
Oh, that's about 5 hours. I did not have a good trip. We got choppy and big swell, and I got pretty crook, so I had to lay down. But Adam and Mullet have found a creek over here somewhere. Where are we? I think maybe over there. Well, the mouth to the creek's really shallow, so we've got ourselves an escort. Mullet's going to go in front there. Okay, the boys are no longer racked and stacked. Obviously all the crab pots in off this boat and off Ash's boat. Unreal. Unreal. We started the trip with 3 dogs on board, and now we're down to 2. These 2 here are Brandy and Jack. Big Red Dog is missing. What do you reckon, Big Red Dog? Last seen on the back of Mullet's crab boat, way up one of the little creeks. If he's fallen off the back in an area that has thick mangroves, he would have no chance of getting back onto land and away from crocodiles. Adam has taken off in one of the crab boats to search for Red Dog, while Ash gets the drone up to try and spot him. With the sun dropping, we need to abort the search. Look, the odds aren't good for Red Dog, but if he can just last the night in the mangroves by himself, there's still a chance we could find him in the morning when we're up one of the creeks checking crab pots. We're going to start this morning checking Ash's crab pots up the last creek that the boys remember seeing Red Dog. Let's do it. Mullet and Adam are going to jump on board to help tie the crabs as we check the pots. Alright, we can still see the houseboat up here. First pot in. 3 keepers. Got the centipede over here. Got the mullet over here.
All the different creatures.
Yeah, it's not like Deadliest Catch over in Alaska and that, where they get like 400 crab in a pot.
And freezing cold.
So Ash has already rebaited and thrown that pot in. Give us a hold up of that one, Adam. Jesus, you didn't need to put the measurer on that one, did you?
Nah, it's pretty good this far.
Nice. You can see Adam here constantly scanning the banks and the mangroves for any sign of his dog. Watch Eagle Eye Mullet here in this shot and you'll see the exact moment that he saw some movement camouflaged in the shade of the mangroves. Oh, Adam was worried about you.
Been lost all night. Oh mate, been running around everywhere. Running around all through the water. Oh man, trying to crocodile and get him, eh? Standing here, man. Holy. Awesome.
Red Dog.
What a relief.
Jack's gonna be happy, buddy. Jack's gonna be real happy.
Happy to see us? Yeah. Hey, good boy.
Time to drop Red Dog back on the houseboat for a family reunion. He is sire to both Brandy and Jack. Daddy's home. Oh, yes. We are a long, long way from civilization. The nearest town would be Borroloola, maybe 200 kilometres away, which is why we were surprised to see a helicopter on the beach next to the houseboat. We go over and have a chat to the pilot. It turns out they are on a charter flight. Ash gives them a bucket of live mud crabs to take home. And spoiler alert, we're going to see this chopper again on day 5 of this trip later in the video. Anyway, that's enough getting sidetracked for now. Back to the crab run. It might look like all these guys do is kick back, drinking beers and having fun, but when they're in work mode, it's an impressive sight. I'm holding on for dear life, trying not to fall over, while these guys are going about their business, pulling crab pots, tying crabs, rebaiting pots, and full throttle to the next pot. On the last pot of the run, it's pretty windy, but Ash gives us a closer look at the A-grade product. That's what we come here for.
$50. Ooh, A-grade, 100%. He'd be over a kilo, that fella.
To the customer, how much are they going to pay for that?
Ooh, maybe down south, maybe in a restaurant, over $100 easy.
Unreal.
By the time he gets a first class ticket to Sydney or Melbourne or Brisbane somewhere, maybe Singapore. Yeah, he bites hard too, look.
Ah, get out of it. What are we rocking down here, mate?
Oh, we were just doing the Peter Pan thing, you know.
The Peter Pan summer collection.
Today, little click the heels together.
Unreal, man.
Yeah, custom design, you know. Half leg cut off, getting too hot. I'm due for new ones today, but holy air, but.
You looking for a sponsor?
Yeah, that's it. Need a sponsor. So anyone out there, please want to sponsor Mad Mullet, come see me, you know. Thank you very much.
Back to the houseboat again. Mullet is going to cook up one of his signature dishes before we head off on a short fishing session. The Mad Mullet here, cooking up some, cutting up some potatoes and cooking up his little brothers and sisters there.
Yeah, 3 cousins in there. Have a quick afternoon dinner before we go for a bit of fish.
Oh yeah. So yes, they are mullet. Takes the head off, takes the guts out, scales them, scores them. Salt and pepper. I think I smell peanut oil, do I?
Yep.
Yeah. Bit of fish sauce.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving away all your secret ingredients.
That's it.
Yeah.
Delicious.
But you got some people will turn their nose up at this
That's it.
because it's mullet. They go, oh, it's bait.
Yeah. You use that for bait, but this stuff here is perfect. Can't beat this. Best. Right, let's go catch something, eh?
Righto. Alright, so work's done for the day.
Yep.
We've had our little feed of mullet
Stack
that
it
mullet
up.
cooks up.
That's it. Chefing it up.
And now what are we doing?
Gonna go catch a mango jack or a
Ooh,
barra.
you beauty.
Come get into it.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yeah.
It turned out to be a disappointing fishing session with just a couple of cod landed. But we're going to catch some decent fish later in this episode.
Give him a kiss.
Alright, we're getting eaten alive, so we're going to send it back. That's it for the day.
Home sweet home. Get out of the sandflies.
Tomorrow is day 3 and we're going to start the day trying to get some underwater footage inside a crab pot. Rightio. Welcome to day 3, folks.
Holy dooly! Oh, David Attenborough's come for a visit in the night time, eh? Hooked us up with an action cam.
Mullet's been innovating.
Crabs.
Mullet's engineering services.
It's not pipe bomb.
That's not a pipe bomb, yeah. Or someone said before, don't go through the airport with it. Yeah, yeah, you can see the little GoPro there. We forgot to put a hole in for the record button. We worked out we can put the end of a spoon in there and press record. So we're going to chuck this in a crab pot and see if we can get some footage of some crabs underwater for you. Little behind the scenes.
Living it up.
The old lumberjack cooking world famous pancakes.
Pancakes.
While Ash chops up some bait ready for the morning crabbing run, I jump on Mullet's boat so we can go find a crab pot to put this camera in. camera ready on the floaty. The floaty's just in case we lose it. We might actually find it again. Guinea pig? Alrighty-o.
Yep, right. Maybe 2 or 3 in here. Oh yeah, big one to test it.
Oh, Jesus.
Watch out, Red. Get up.
Red dog, look out.
Red. Get up there. Get up there.
Red dog got bitten 3 times the other day. And that's why he jumped off the back of the boat. We lost him for the night.
Couple little mullet heads in here and cuzzies.
Perfect. Yeah. We got the beep, which means we're recording.
Righto.
Gone on a bit of an angle, but it's better to have the angle than...
Yeah, it might float up too when it's finished.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stand up, you know.
There's the float. You can see the pot in the water there. The camera's over in that corner, pointing back that way. Got the mullet heads as bait. Come back in 40 minutes or so. Have a look. So you've been doing all right, mate?
Yeah, mate. A few good ones like this.
Nice and sun.
Nice big rusty bucks.
Beautiful. We'll just put that camera down in the water up here, so we'll check back later today, I reckon, and hopefully the footage, hopefully the camera's not full of water or something like that. Oh, one of the day.
Already.
That's a very big fist, and that's a big claw.
No, not real big fist.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's a big one, that one. Will make someone very happy.
Okay, boys, we're going to work, eh? See
Yeah,
you
man.
after.
Yeah, we'll meet you up in a bit.
Yep.
And he's strong too.
Okay. That is the biggest mud crab I have ever seen.
Big boy. That's a big boy.
Hell yeah. Wonder if... Yeah. Jesus. There's my hand. Not getting too close. Yeah,
Big
wow.
boy, that one.
What? We don't have anything to measure him, but like he's...
Well, where's my gauge? In the bucket there. So that small measure there is a legal size crab.
Yeah.
Well, he's strong. So he's good.
Yeah, look at that.
50 mil bigger.
Wow.
Like even the female one's 15 centimeters. He's still 40 mil bigger than that.
So he's almost 20 centimeters across, or?
Yep, I reckon. Close to it.
Wow.
Full two. I've tied 2 strings together for this one because my strings were cut way too short for the big boys. Normally they're no dramas at all, but
That's a good problem to have though, if you need to tie 2 together to get around the crab. That's unreal.
big fella this one. I'll tie him up so he doesn't chew any other ones in the box there.
I really don't think the camera's doing it justice, the size of this thing, eh?
Very big, strong crab, that one. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, he's got a plane ticket, that's for sure.
Bloody oath, mate. He's going to maybe Singapore, maybe Melbourne, maybe Sydney, maybe Brisbane. Get on down to your local restaurant, buy some territory wild caught mud crab. He could be yours.
So Ash rebaits it and is about to chuck it back in. I just wanted to show you. The houseboat is just there. Catching world record mud crabs within eye shot of the bloody houseboat. How good's this? After today's crab run is completed, we head back in to get the GoPro out of the crab pot. Sweet, camera still there?
Yeah.
Oh, no crabs though.
No,
We couldn't believe it, no crabs. The bait hasn't been touched. Spewing. Let's take a look at the footage and see what happened. Well, we start with some good news. The water visibility is crystal clear. And the camera recorded for about 40 minutes. I've sped up the footage about 5,000%, and at first glance, it looks pretty lifeless out there. But after going through the footage in detail, I discovered some flybys. First from this curious tricky snapper. And also, I think this is a trevally. He loops around for another look. Then down the bottom right, we see a leg emerge from our target species. The mud crab is working his way underneath the crab pot. Failing to reach the bait, he tries plan B. He comes up to ring the doorbell, but retreats quite quickly. And after a few seconds, you can see why. Mr. Tricky is back, and he looks hungry. The camera stops recording soon after, in plumes of stirred up sand and mud. Who knows, maybe an epic battle between Tricky Snapper and mud crab. What are we on day 4, I think? Got a few keepers directly next to the houseboat there, which is handy. I think we're going to put this monstrosity in this pot right here. We're going for Mark II today. Got 2 cameras this time. Recording. Okay. Recording on that camera and recording on that camera. See how we go. There we go, that camera's pointing towards the bait and the door. This one's angled in a bit. Hopefully get some good footage there. Perfect. Yeah. All the boys are pretty excited to see this underwater footage. It was a fail yesterday, but hopefully today. Back to the grind. While the underwater cameras do their thing, we need to go do the morning crab run. We bought a couple of rods with us today to hopefully catch a couple of mangrove jack for dinner after we have checked all the crab pots. Last pot of the day coming in. Got one
male,
one undersized female, and then one hell of a female there. Big girl.
Yeah.
She gets a plane ticket, that's for sure. Yes, that's a female mud crab he's keeping. In the Northern Territory, both professionals and recreational fishermen can keep jennies. As I mentioned at the start of this video, professional mud crabbers have worked in this area for 30 years and we do not have a mud crab population problem. Just gonna go have a look at a creek up here. I think Ash is gonna tie his crabs. And I'm gonna have a bit of a fish aboard a rod here. Whoops. See if we can catch some winner. Ash is just going to drop the anchor here up a little creek. He's got his all his crab in the box there. He's going to sit here and tie a crab while I catch dinner. How'd you go today, man?
Oh, not too bad.
You got to be happy with that. That's a hell of a day.
Some real blue ones today.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Real blue.
So how long would it take you to tie these?
Ooh, 20 minutes. A couple of hours.
Couple of hours, rightio. The big journey up here, it was a big step to take the houseboat all the way up here.
Yeah.
So it's paying off for you, I reckon?
I reckon. See how we go in a couple of weeks.
Okay, change of plan. Rather than tying crab, Ash is going to get the drone up. I'm going to check out what's around here. Oh, getting hits over here. Oh, yep. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh, good hit. He's still there, I think. Oh, is he on? Yeah, must be a little cod. Jack, mangrove Jack. Yo, beauty. Literally fishing with a little piece of mullet on a jig head. got myself a little mangrove Jack. He's a little bit undersized, we're going to have to put him back. See you, buddy. So hopefully today you'll have awesome footage of the air, footage from the water, and footage from underwater. Should be a good day for making videos. And we're rolling too, got it on, got the hook up. Oh, come on, be a Jack. Be a Jack, it's a Jack. Dinner size. Yes. Dinner size mangrove Jack, yes. There you go, really nice mangrove Jack. Yeah, that's a rough measure, but that's 42. Use the crab measurer. Beautiful little mangrove Jack there. Unreal. I think it's a Jack. Yep,
Nice Jack.
nice Jack.
Yeah.
There you go, another mangrove Jack to the list. Oh, this is so good. Adam's going to be spewing. All Adam's wanted to do the whole trip is go fishing. And he's still out crabbing with mullet. I think Ash is getting footage of with the drone right now of the boys still out there crabbing.
Still working.
Should have started earlier, boys. Maybe a little cod. Oh, notice. Is that another Jack? A brim, big brim. Wow. That's how big we grow the brim here, folks. All right, tide's running out pretty quick. We got to go. So I might release this fella. Like that. And let's get out of here. Back at the houseboat here. Oh, yeah. Ash is going to lift up this pot that had the cameras in it.
No good, man.
No crab.
Crab.
One crab might have salvaged.
Tiny little baby one.
Oh, that crab might have salvaged the video. Well, both cameras are still there, they're not recording. So hopefully that crab was in there before it stopped recording. Let's dive straight into the underwater footage for this crab pot, and you'll see how drastically different it is to the footage from yesterday. The first thing to point out is how quick the small perch arrive and start pecking at the bait within seconds. After a minute, the whole family has arrived, including a curious brim you can see hovering at the top. Fast forward 5 minutes and it's a feeding frenzy. The second thing to point out is I had seen the footage about 5 times before I realised when we first threw the crab pot in the water, we actually landed the pot on top of a mud crab. Take a look down here. Fast forward back to our perch feeding frenzy and we can see our first customer of the night heading straight for the door. He's clearly had too much to drink and gets knocked back. But it's a Thursday night and there's no security on the back door, which is wide open. The little perch are all headed for the exits when this cod rocks up. But by now they've worked out he can't fit through the door. And now we've got a latecomer arriving. Thursdays is meant to be ladies' night, but this fella looks keen to start his weekend early. He's clearly underage, and if I speed up the footage a bit, we can see him getting knocked back for entry multiple times. Here he comes again for another try. In all seriousness though, folks, this is him coming back again for a fourth and last time. We can actually see all three crabs in this shot too. Watching this footage back has proved very valuable to Ash. The door of that crab pot has two jobs. One is to let crabs in, and the other is to try and make it hard for crabs to get out. And this door is clearly not doing its first job properly. After watching this footage, Ash slightly modified the door on this crab pot, and rather than getting 1 or 2 crabs per pull, he started getting 3 or 4. Ash just dropping the anchor there. We're going to do a little bit of fishing, hopefully a couple of mangrove jack. We can't go crabbing yet because the tide's too low. So we've travelled a fair way from the houseboat. Yeah, we found a little sneaky creek over here.
Oh, nice little jack, eh?
Oh yeah.
Woohoo! Nice jack.
Little coddy at the back, good jack at the front. There we go. Very nice mangrove jack. Okay, he followed. This jack followed me in on the retrieve on a dead bait.
Nice jack too.
Oh yeah. Yo beauty.
That's a nice jack.
In the boat.
Good job.
Oh yeah. I'd even go as far as to say PB jack. Oh, yeah. There we go, there he is.
Put him down a bit. Oh, money of the day. Money of the day.
Just go there, that boy there.
Yeah, that was no good, empty.
Bit soft.
Yeah.
Push him upside down. Show us where you're pushing on. Everyone always asks me.
Push deal with this point, yeah.
Get him under you.
Right here.
Yeah, so you're pushing
6
down
back.
there.
Yep.
If
All
there's
3 of them are soft. That means he's empty. And watch out too, because he will try and bite you down now.
Yeah.
Because that claw can reach all that down under there.
Oh yeah, so a big crab like that, what happens with him?
You say see you later and have a good swim. We'll catch you next week. We got this one here. I'll fan him.
Fed. Yeah,
Nice
wow.
colour on him.
That's incredible.
Get out the sand, that one.
Little well-oiled machine here. You got the boys up here tying crab. Adam's down there getting baskets ready. I've been cooking breakfast inside. Got the bacon and eggs on.
The washing hasn't been done yet. We're gonna wash up. We got the movies going.
Remember the helicopter on the beach earlier in the episode? After tying these crabs, Ash went on his crab run solo and saw the chopper on the beach again. While the pilot decided to say thank you for the bucket of mud crabs in the best way he knew how. So I was just kicking back watching a movie. Ash was out doing his crab run and he came back at 80 kilometres an hour. And he says to me, Mikey, grab a shirt and a camera and hurry up. expected to happen this afternoon. We checked out the houseboat from the air and did a bit of sightseeing. And visited Mullet and Adam, who are way up a little creek checking their crab pots. The flight only went for a few minutes, but it felt so much longer. It would have to be the highlight of the whole trip for me.
Only in the territory, eh? Middle of nowhere, bloody 100 k's from bloody nearest town or bloody anything.
Yeah.
Anyone. Yeah. That's what happens though, eh? Look after people that look after you.
Oh. Ash gets back from completing the second half of his crab run.
You know,
Oh, just living the dream, mate.
it's a dream, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Anything exciting happening in my yard?
Just been watching Iron Man 3, man. Made some rissoles for dinner.
Oh, look out!
Couple of baskets there, man. Very nice.
Maybe about 65 kilos, something, 70 kilos.
65 kilo of crab. So tell the punters at home why you put the wood on them there.
Just stop them from fighting there.
Yeah, rightio. So they bust each other up in there if you don't look after them.
Just let them settle down for a minute, so that way when we pull them out of the box there, they're not fighting and carrying on and trying to eat me and eat each other. So we put a bit of timber on top of them there, slow them down. We'll give them 20 minutes or so, let them calm down, and then that way, if there is any undersized or soft ones in there, most of them will be pretty good because we check them as we go, but any undersized ones or soft ones in there that aren't 100%, we can let them go, they don't get busted up. So just let them go for 20 minutes, half an hour, settle down.
Awesome. Do you want a beer?
I'd love a beer.
Cool. I just did a boat tour, which I'm going to upload as a members only content behind the scenes video. As Ash has been getting up me. Ash has actually become a channel member, haven't you?
I have, mate.
And he's been getting up me. I haven't uploaded in like 2 months. Not even any bonus content. So I did a little boat tour. Got Ash tying up some mud crabs over here at the best time of the day. He's been busy too. All right, for you punters at home, is that a male crab or a female crab?
That's a hermaphrodite crab.
Hermaphrodite.
It's like half male, half female. The
Yeah,
nippers are real sharp.
What?
Yeah.
Mullet, tell me why, how?
I don't know, there must be something in the sex or something, you know, for the crabs that just switches them, yeah.
You might get maybe 1 in 1,000 crab like this?
That's true, yeah, every now and then you might get one like that. And it's weird too, because when you pick it up, well, my hand always touches underneath there, and you can feel the broad flap underneath there. Yeah, it's just different.
So would you still sell that as usual?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know if they're going to class it as a female, because the flap on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like a male, I think it passes as a male, yeah. I don't know, that sort of thing.
Very interesting. Have you eaten one?
No, I haven't yet, no.
Now, I might have just showed you a shot from Mullet's boat there, where there was a hermaphrodite crab. Just for you punters at home, we're going to get a male here, and a female here. That's what a female usually looks like there on the bottom. And that's what the male usually looks like on the bottom. So you compare that to the one that Mullet just showed you. Very different. Got a few of the rissoles I've been bragging about there. Here's that mangrove jack that I caught earlier today. About to bring it out to the boys.
Bugging, man. End of the week. Water the crowd. Give them a quick drink before they go on the airplane. Right? Keep them all hydrated. We've got to look after them real good. We've done all the hard work now. So all we got to do is give them a quick drink. And then tomorrow they'll be on the truck up to Darwin. And then from Darwin they'll be, everywhere on the plane. So look after them real good now, get them home safe, and then see how we go. Come back and do it all again tomorrow.
Friday night, Saturday night. What are we here
Sunday
Friday?
night, Monday night, Tuesday night. 5 nights.
5 nights. This is day 6. And very early in the morning, and still see it's very dark outside there. And we are on our way back to town. What does that mean for you, Mullet?
Load crabs up, go down there, sort all that stuff out.
So work's not finished, even though you got all the crabs in the boat.
Nah, that's
Work's
it.
only really just begun, eh?
Yeah. We're going to travel 1 hour to get back home. Then when we go back home, we've got to get all our fuel containers and water containers and take it all back in, top them all up, to wash the sheets for ash because I spewed up top there. So good, eh?
Here's one for the kids. Just be careful when Mullet's on the wobbler.
Sponsored by Scott and Kylie.
Shit, a few air fresheners required in here. Thanks, Mullet. Oh no, not a good sign when Ash is getting the big wet weather gear on.
Bloody snowing in Muller's boat here.
What's going
Dogs
on
have
there?
ripped up all the toilet paper, a whole float.
Brandy!
This was that white float that we done our documentary with, trying to catch the crab. Look at that.
Oh,
Nothing
what?
left
That's
of it.
the camera holder?
Yeah.
No!
The dogs had fun in here last night.
Brandy! Well, we might have just about enough light to head off soon. So, thanks, man. Hey, how cold do you reckon it is on a scale of 1 to Adam?
It's
mate.
cold.
Alrighty, ropes are free. And we are moving. So see you later to the houseboat. More than likely the last time I see the houseboat this year. Hopefully be back next year. Right, what a hell of a trip. Still got more to go though. The long journey back into camp is cold and rough, but luckily quite a bit faster than the slow trip over in the houseboat. It's time to get these live mud crabs packed up and ready for the truck to Darwin. And for these professional mud crabbers, the risk has paid off. They put in the time and effort and got the rewards. Thank you to Ash, Mullet and Adam for giving me unrestricted access behind the scenes for this wild week of crabbing, fishing and all the other stuff in between. Between planning, production and post-production, I've spent over 100 hours on this video. So feel free to leave me a like or a comment if you want to see more content like this. I'm Mikey Cunningham, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.